أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم. We continue with Surah Al-Qalam, ayah number 21. We started the story of the people of the garden, Ashabul Jannah. So keep on remembering these people like Ashabul Sabat, Ashabul Jannah, Ashabul Aika. These are different Ashabul Kahf in the Qur'an, okay? So these are also famous. Ashab mean companions of the garden. They were in Yemen. And the father had a garden. He used to spend a lot of the fruit. He used to give to the poor people when he passed away. So his sons, they had a mashura and they had a meeting. They say that the father was not smart and he used to give away so much product to the people we need to have. So they decided to go in the middle of the night and bring all the fruits. In the morning, when the poor people show up, we will tell them that everything is finished. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, here 21, فَتَنَادَوْا. Tanado is from Nida. Nida means calling. And Tanadi means calling each other. So each other come in it because of the bab, the way the thing is, okay? So, Fatanadaw, they called out each other. Musbihin is from subh, which means in the morning time. They called out each other. What they say? Anighdu, an mean that. Ughdu is from Ghada. Ghada means early morning. Okay? So that go early morning. Ala to harsikum, your crop, your farm. In if kuntum, you are swarimin. Okay, swarimin is from swarm. Swarmun mean picking the fruit. Okay, swar, this is the root word, swarmun. So you can make from it. Okay, swarim will be the picker. It's mifa'il, the one who does the job, like swarim, alim. Okay, sajid. So if you are the picker, which means if you want to pick, so go to your crop early in the morning. This is what they called out each other in the morning. Let's go and pick the fruit. Fantwalaqu. Okay, fantwalaqu like talaq, separation, which means departing. Okay, so fantwalaqu, they departed, they set out. Wahum, wamin and hum mean they. Yatakhafatun. Yatakhafatun is from takhafut, which means whispering. When you talk to each other quietly, secretly, that is called takhafut. So they were not speaking loud so that the poor people will not wake up and they will not know what is our plan. Okay, so fantwalaqu, they departed in the morning, wahum, and they were yatakhafatun, whispering when they talk to each other. What they were saying, and that la not yadkhulannaha, should enter in the garden, should not enter in the garden, al-yawma, today, alaykum, upon you, miskin, any poor person. No poor person, let not any poor person enter upon in the garden upon you today. Okay? And that la no yadkhulannaha, let enter in it, in the garden, al-yawma, today, alaykum, upon you, miskin, any poor person. وَغَدَوْا عَلَى حَرْدٍ قَادِرِينَ. Okay? So qadir means capable, powerful. When you want to do something, like in Allah ala kulli shayin qadir. And hard mean prevention. Okay? Stopping. And ghadaw mean go early in the morning. Okay? So وَغَدَوْا, and early in the morning, what happened? عَلَى حَرْدٍ, and prevention of the poor people. Qadirin, they considered themselves powerful. Okay? So remember this thing a little bit difficult. وَغَدَوْا عَلَى حَرْدٍ قَادِرِينَ, and early in the morning, they considered themselves powerful over the prevention of the poor people. Okay? عَلَى حَرْدٍ قَادِرِينَ. فَلَمَّا So when رَأَوْهَا they say the garden, قَالُوا they say, إِنَّا indeed we لَضَالُّونَ We missed the way. It looked like we, in the night time, we didn't come to our garden. We followed the wrong direction. And we are in somebody else's land. Because there was no trace of the garden there. No fruit, no trees, nothing. Inna ladwallun. We missed the way. We misguided. We missed the way. Then they say, but nahnu we mahrumun have been deprived of the garden. It looked like the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unseen system has come in action and we are mahrum. Mahrum mean deprived. Okay? Bal nahnu mahrumun. Qala awsatuhum. Qala said awsatuhum, the best among them. Awsat means the middle, but awsat is also used for the cream, for the best person. So qala awsatuhum, said the best among them. Alam aqul lakum, did not I tell you, lawla, why not? Tusabbihun, you say tasbih. Why you don't say subhanallah? Why you don't remember Allah? Why you are forgetting Allah? So this person was not good all the way because he was part of the plan. If he was fully good, he should have not participated in the plan with them. So that is why his goodness was not of the amount that could stop the azab of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All he said that when you are doing all these things, you should have mentioned the name of Allah. That's it. So, okay? So if you do all kind of haram, everything bad, and then you say, I do a lot of zikr, so zikr not going to save you from the azab of Allah. Because to stay away from the haram is the most important thing. Okay? So قَالَ أَوْسَطُهُمْ said the best one amongst them. أَلَمْ أَقُلْ لَكُمْ did I not tell you لَوْلَا تُسَبِّحُونَ why you are not purifying Allah? Which means saying the purity of Allah. Then they realize, they say, قَالُوا they say, Subhana Rabbina. Purity. Okay? Purity means that Allah is free from the shortcoming, the defect. Rabbina, our Lord, inna indeed we kunna, we are dhalimin, wrongdoers. فَأَقْبَلَ so turned بَعْضُهُمْ عَلَى بَعْضٍ they to each other. Look, أَقْبَلَ, okay, mean the front part of your body. Okay, and أَدْبَرَ mean the back. إِدْبَار and إِقْبال. That is what we say istiqbal. Istiqbal means you are seeking the face of a person. You are welcoming him. Okay, so فَأَقْبَلَ and بَعْضُهُمْ some of them عَلى بَعْضٍ to some other. So how will we translate? Each other. Okay? Ba muhawara. So فَأَقْبَلَ بَعْضُهُمْ so some of them turned toward the other, which means they turned to each other. يَتَلَاوَمُونَ and they were blaming each other. Okay? Reproaching each other that, oh, it happened because of you. The other say it happened because of you. قَالُوا they say, يَا وَيْلَنَا destruction to us. Inna indeed we kunna, we are طاغين rebellion. We crossed the limit. طغى. Asa soon Rabbuna, our Lord, and yubdilana, he will exchange for us khayran, a better garden, minha than this garden. Inna indeed we ila Rabbina, to our Lord, raghibun, are turning. Okay, raghbat means that you turn toward somebody. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the conclusion say, كَذَلِكَ الْعَذَابُ this is how the azab is. Okay? وَلَعَذَابُ الْآخِرَةِ أَكْبَرُ and the punishment of the hereafter is even bigger. لَوْ كَانُوا يَعْلَمُونَ if they will know. Okay? كَذَلِكَ الْعَذَابُ So look, it looked like these people, they were believers, they were Muslims. Okay? But although they were before the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but we call them Muslim because every true Christian in faith will be called Muslim. Every true Jew in his faith at the time of Musa alayhi salam and immediately afterward will become Muslim. Okay? Because Islam, so we say they are believers, which means they were not kuffar. So, but the azab Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brought upon them. Normally, for the punishment of the good people and the believers, Allah don't use the word azab. Allah use the word ibtila. Okay? But sometimes, this is I think the only one or maybe one more place in the Quran that Allah use azab normally is for the kuffar, Allah used this. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, I brought azab upon them. Okay? So the difference between azab and ibtila is that ibtila come on a good person. And the purpose of the ibtila is that Allah want to raise his degrees and forgive his sins. So Allah, ibtila, like the trouble of the good people is called ibtila. And the trouble of the bad people is called azab. So Allah was so angry at them that Allah used the word azab for them. Like for example, in the battle, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, هُنَالِكَ ابْتُلِيَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ وَإِذِ ابْتَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ. All these are ibtila, which are the trouble of the good people, okay? So Allah says, كَذَلِكَ الْعَذَابِ. This is how azab look like. وَلَعَذَابُ الْآخِرَةِ أَكْبَرُ. And the punishment of the hereafter is even bigger. لَوْ كَانُوا يَعْلَمُونَ. If they will know. Okay? So we just finished the story of the people of the garden. In kuntum, there is ikhfa here. One ikhfa is here, one ikhfa is here. Okay? What is ikhfa? Inshallah, one day I will explain to you. Here is also ikhfa. فانطلقوا وهم يتخافتون. Okay. نون مشدد. لنها اليوم واولين. اليوم عليكم يايلين. عليكم. غدوا واولين. غدوا. Don't say غدوا. غدوا. على حرد قادرين. رأوها واولين. إن نون مشدد. أوسطهم واولين. Don't say أوسطهم. Say أوسطهم. ألم أقول لكم لولا واولين. لولا. Don't say لولا. لولا. وساكن ما قبل مفتوح. ثب قلقلة. إن نون مشدد غنة. كنا نون مشدد غنة. أقبل قلقلة. فأقبل قطب جد. بعضهم على بعض يتلاومون. إدغام مع الغنة. يا ويلنا يايلين. Don't say يا ويلنا. How will you say يا ويلنا? This is يايلين. نون مشدد نون مشدد. يب قلقلة. خيرا يايلين. خيرا خيرا. Okay. منها نون مشدد. عذاب. If you make a stop, so there will be سكون here, you will do قلقلة. كذلك العذاب. This is قلقلة. Okay. آخرة أكبر لو كانوا يعلمون.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أن اغضوا على حرثكم إن كنتم صارمين. فانطلقوا وهم يتخافتون ألا يدخلنها اليوم عليكم مسكين. وغدوا على حرد قادرين. فلما رأوها قالوا إنا لضالون بل نحن محرومون. قال أوسطهم ألم أقل لكم لولا تسبحون. قالوا سبحان ربنا إنا كنا ظالمين. فأقبل بعضهم على بعض يتلاومون. قالوا يا ويلنا إنا كنا طاغين. عسى ربنا أن يبدلنا خيرا منها إنا إلى ربنا راغبون. كذلك العذاب ولعذاب الآخرة أكبر لو كانوا يعلمون.
وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب